Today I need you to embrace what comes hard. Today I need you to accept the challenge. Today I need you to fall in love with the process.
There will be plenty of opportunities to get discouraged, to lose your passion and think that it's not meant to be. But if you're going to reach your destiny, you have to have a made-up mind. If you give up after the first time, or the 5th time, or the 30th time, what that really means is you didn't want it bad enough. There should be something you're believing for, that you are relentless. You are not moved by how impossible it looks. You're not discouraged by how long it's taking. You don't give up because people told you no. Your attitude is, if I have to believe my whole life, I am not going to stop believing. I am not going to take no for an answer. I'm not going to settle for mediocrity. I'm going to keep pursuing what was in my heart.
And ask ourselves, what do I really want? What do I really want? And write it down. Writing causes thinking. Thinking creates an image. And you get these images going, you're building a vision in your mind. It's the visionaries that's changed the world. Think of that.
But what keeps that competitive edge, what keeps you on top, is the ability to think and prepare mentally over and over and over again. The body has limitations, the mind does not. We focus so much on what goes on from the neck down that we forget it all starts from here. Everything starts from here. If you're not mentally ready, you're never really physically prepared. And that's where the preparation starts.
What would your life be like as you look toward the future if you decided, I'm not going to allow my fears to stop me? And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender.
So when you're young and you make mistakes, don't let them eat you up. Because everybody that done made it, done made them. You got to fail in order to win. Hey, look, man, to understand how to hit the game winning shot, you got to miss the game winning shot. You know, you got to be tough, because the road to success is always under construction. It's never a clear path to success. The people who become successful are the people who have a relentless attitude. And you just got to hang in there through the bad breaks, because the bad breaks is coming, but they usually come right before the big break is about to happen. You get a series of bad breaks and it stumbles up a lot of people. My life and my success is to say to anyone, you can stumble, you can fall, you can get back up again.
No matter what you face, no matter how bad it is going to be, when there is a challenge, and by a challenge I mean anything in life, any challenge, anything that you're facing, the only way to overcome the challenges that you face is to start walking. Take that step every day, no matter what you are facing. Get up and start walking.
I have the ability to see the end before the beginning even begins. And what that means is I know that to get to the very end, I can see it right now. So before I went to Buds and I was losing all this weight and shit, I saw myself walking across the stage at 191 pounds, 'cause that's what I had to get to get into the door. I saw myself 6 months, a year later, whatever it's gonna take me to do it, I saw myself walking across that stage, getting that certificate of graduation from Buds. And I was able to be there at 300 pounds. And that feeling that I was nowhere near that feeling, I was able to put myself there 1,000,000 times every day. And that feeling of like, my God, that is gonna feel amazing. That's what made me suffer. That's what allowed the pain to be real and say, this is worth it. I want to feel for this next 18 months. It took me 18 months to finally become a Navy SEAL, to finally, just get through buds. 18 months, it's 6 months. It took me 18. That's what woke me up every morning was, I'm gonna put myself through this much pain and suffering for a few seconds. That's all it is. A few seconds of joy. And it's so worth it, man. That's what people don't get. So I'm able to put myself at the finish line, even though I have no finish line, but at the finish line of an event before I even start the to say, how are you going to feel at the end of this? Visualizing is my biggest tool of life. That's why I've been able to put myself in cold water, put myself in a 100-mile race millions of times before I've done it. And I'm able to go through the race and see how I'm going to feel at mile 50. Almost to the exact feeling.
Right, so when it comes up, it's no surprise.
It's no surprise. I've already done this a million times.
I recommended the last time I was here, the little book, Richest Man in Babylon, and I said, I've lectured now to over 3 million people. Guess how many have actually gone and got this little book? Answer, very few. My best guess is 10%. Such an easy thing to do. This little book, number one, is easy to find. Number two, it's easy to buy. The most you can pay for it, $6, $7, $8. You can borrow that from your kids. But if it's easy to find and easy to buy, and if it's easy to read, why wouldn't everybody go get it? We don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Here's how profound it is. Some do and some don't. Now here's the numbers. About 10% do. We don't know the mystery of that. And I'm telling you, 10 years from now, those numbers will still be the same. The numbers don't change. Only the faces change. I used to belong to the 90%. Who couldn't be bothered even if it was easy. How many people have a library card? Answer, 3%. 97% couldn't be bothered. Guy specializes in happy hour, but he doesn't have a card. And now readily and quickly blames the government and blames his company and blames the pay scale. Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't go where they go. Don't act like they act. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame list they cling to.
You got to be consciously conscious today because your environment can hypnotize, mesmerize, and paralyze you.
The other thing is, take full responsibility for your life.
Oscar Wilde once said, responsibility is what we expect from somebody else. This is very true. Most people dread accepting responsibility. That's just a fact of life, and we can see it in operation every day. We can see ourselves getting hot under the collar when the dentist keeps us waiting, and we're sitting there reading old magazines when our appointment was 30 minutes ago. And we don't stop to think that we forgot to mail in this month's mortgage payment. We can see ourselves growing angrier and angrier because a business contact is supposed to call at noon, and here it is almost 2 o'clock, and the phone still refuses to ring. But we don't stop to think about the calls we ourselves have forgotten to return while we've been so busy fuming. We can see ourselves writing an angry letter to the airline because a flight was delayed, but we don't write an angry letter to ourselves when we're late for something, even though that might not be a bad idea at all. Yes, we can see avoidance of responsibility all the time in both our personal and professional lives. And here's something else we can see just as often. We can see that most people aren't as successful as they wish they were. Do you see there's a connection between these two very common phenomena? I certainly do, and by the end of this session, I hope you'll agree with me. I hope you'll understand that it's in your best interests to take responsibility for everything you do. But that's only the beginning. I'm also going to suggest that many times it's even best to accept responsibility for the mistakes of others, especially when you're in a managerial or leadership role. I can hear you saying, what? Accept responsibility for someone else's mess-ups? Why would I want to do something like that? Well, that's a fair enough question, and over the next few minutes, I'll try to answer it.
One of my weak points in my personal life is I don't like technical stuff. So even though I have to be on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, I don't care for that. So guess what? I find somebody who loves to do that. You know, I find somebody who has a strength where I will have a weakness, and I partner with them. All you're trying to do is get to the goal. No one gets there by themselves. Everybody needs help. Now, when you know what you got going for you, be confident, not cocky. Managing your strengths, knowing what they are, and don't let nobody talk you out of it. And that gets you fight ready. You get fight ready like that. You got to know you. Helps you develop your skills. All the while, you're developing your strength. You just got to keep developing the strength. Don't let anybody talk you up. At the same time, you must work on improving your weaknesses. So I've had to, in spite of myself, get on Instagram, get on Twitter, get on Facebook. I got to do the videos whether I want to or not because the world is moving to social media. If I had as many followers as Kim Kardashian, I probably wouldn't even have to do this TV show.
During the years when professional basketball was just beginning to become really popular, Bill Russell, who played center for the Boston Celtics, was one of the greatest players in the pro league. He was especially known for his rebounding and his defensive skills. But like a lot of very tall centers, Russell was never much of a free throw shooter. His free throw percentage was quite a bit below average, in fact. But this low percentage didn't really give a clear picture of Russell's ability as an athlete. And in one game, he gave a very convincing demonstration of this. It was the final game of a championship series between Boston and the Los Angeles Lakers. With about 12 seconds left to play, the Lakers were behind by 1 point, and Boston had the ball. It was obvious that the Lakers would have to foul one of Boston's players in order to get the ball back. And they chose to foul Bill Russell. This was a perfectly logical choice, since statistically, Russell was the worst free throw shooter on the court at that moment. If he missed the shot, the Lakers would probably get the ball back, and they'd still have enough time to try to win the game. But if Russell made his first free throw, the Lakers' chances would be seriously diminished, and if he made both shots, the game would essentially be over. Bill Russell had a very peculiar style of shooting free throws. Today, no self-respecting basketball player anywhere in America would attempt it. Aside from the question of whether it's an effective way to shoot a basket, it just looked too ridiculous. Whenever he had to shoot a free throw, the 6'11" Russell would start off holding the ball in both hands about waist high. Then he'd squat down, and as he straightened up, he'd let go of the ball. It looked like he was trying to throw a bucket of dirt over a wall. But regardless of how he looked, as soon as Bill Russell was fouled, he knew the Celtics were going to win the game. He was absolutely certain of it. Because in a situation like this, statistics and percentages mean nothing. There was a much more important factor at work. Something that no one has found a way to express in numbers and decimal points. Simply put, Bill Russell was a player who wanted to take responsibility for the success or failure of his team. He wanted the weight on his shoulders in a situation like this. No possibility for excuses, no possibility of blaming anyone else if the game was lost, no second guessing. Bill Russell wanted the ball in his own hands and nobody else's. And like magic, even if he'd missed every free throw he'd ever shot in his life before this, he knew he was going to make this one. And that is exactly what happened. That is what virtually always happens when a man or woman accepts responsibility eagerly and with confidence.
Hello. What's that?
Can you hear me? It's always a bit of So yeah, I'm the last couple streams I've been using these YouTube videos. I'm looking at potentially trying to have a mental health theme for the week. I love yeah, I love my I love the part in that video that people will write angry letter to corporate, but they won't write letter to themselves. But yeah, I have my new slippers that I normally wear when I'm driving, but I have put toes through the end. I had to come up with an alternative. Oh, I've been putting a few laps in, but I really need to fix those timings on that. Yeah, funny, X still has some stuff. It's happened to goodness. I didn't even notice my last time was 47.3. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That is too funny. That is... Son. That's hilarious. That is so... I'm like, oh, I can do better, I can do better. So that was what? 2 teams. So yeah, that's better than... Yeah, I just kind of, not really ended, but kind of on a few things. Not that I get to the point, tons of people following, but you know, I do. Business. Used to have my like everything branded ID. Changed some of my accounts. Oh, I know. Times are insane. That was awesome. I don't like the feel of the slippy. I used to have sandpaper on my pedals. Okay, what time is it? Yeah. Did you see the video that I spun through the chicane? mess up the chicane one time, and I thought, oh, that'll make it neat, you know? Messed that up.
This is
oh, trust me. Mistakes I have made. Actually gonna turn. So I can...
Hello, welcome.
for the race. Haven't raced yet today. Kinda nervous actually. Is that honest? Oh shoot, that's the other thing I wanted. Sounds good. Happening. Appreciate it. I am going to sign up for the next race. Now I gotta wait. I don't know if anybody else popped in. The night pod guy. Okay, so didn't come back. Alrighty, I will be right back. Didn't even. Six, 7. Slippers to her. So let's see what kind of carnage this will bring us. So anxious. This is on an account I really don't care about, so should not. I guess I just want to do. So yeah. It's getting super hot too. Summer. Station. Thanks, Richie.
saying too much. She's a little hairy. Easier to talk on the straight, but hey, thanks for the follow. Sorry I'm not saying too much. This is a little chaos. My race nerves, I have terrible race nerves. No! That was such a good race. Oh my God. Oh. Chicane got me.
Terrible race. Terrible. I'm seeing the 100 from this penalty mark. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's okay, we'll take a break after this one. I don't care. Oh my goodness, that was bad. So bad. So bad. $600. So don't really. Okay, how much time? Hey, Grump. Yeah, that was bad. Very bad. I got 7 minutes. I'm gonna pop off real quick. And still talk. I'm just, where do we go? Just going to have a stress reliever. Yeah, like qualify my time, good, getting better. But yeah, just the race, getting pushed around, missing my marks, stupid mistakes. Like, yeah, it's late for you, Grump, and yet enjoyed your run. Yeah, sometimes later at night, it's, you can realize that you're starting to make some stupid mistakes, and that's also why, like, Awesome, that's great. Yeah, is that music too loud, by the way? Over my voice, or? Gotta watch the timing. Yeah, it's especially in race C, right? Where if you work together, you can get away from everybody, but...
Hello, welcome.
Interesting. Yeah, in my headphones it's loud, but... Okay. But yeah... I know I can get into the sixes here. I can't get to couch, but... I know I can definitely do better. I am... every race doing better at the stop. Just some Spotify, Here, let me see if that's better. Oh, that's why. It's because I'm on the other screen. That's why. Here I am playing music for myself, basically. Yeah, 3 people watching. Oh, 100%. 100%. He's... I don't think he gives himself enough credit. It's super fast. I had one coaching session with Digit, but I've had a lot more with Luke. It's awesome. How much time do we have? 3 minutes. 4 people watching. What's going on? Yeah, I talked to Luke about a few things. Got a few things coming up in probably a month's time or so. Yeah, I thought it was a way that, because I'll be honest, the other day when I was watching your stream, super impressed me by just honest about mental health. And one thing I know, part of the reason I started this channel is nice. That's awesome. But yeah, I know, especially as men, it's not always easy to open up and talk about health and depression and anxiety and stuff like that. So, you know, I've had a few people that have just felt comfortable to, you know, just kind of be a little bit more open. I haven't really touched, I've just touched the surface with some of the What's that? Sleep. Fighting on the front lines in... See a lot of shit. I was in Kuwait in 1991 for the Gulf War. Worked at a prisoner of war camp. It's funny because we don't think of people under 60 and under as being veterans that have seen shit. It's not like World War II where there's movies and there's all this stuff that people can relate to. Modern warfare, it's, you know, just can just be an average Joe walking down the street. I always find it interesting, especially it's funny that you're a runner as well, because when I used to tell stories to my troops, they used to say the exact same thing. And sorry, it's reading out all the messages, so it's a bit of but yeah, I used to tell my troops when they would say I was only 5 years old when, I'm like, then why can't you keep up to me in PT? Because I can run faster than all of you. So this is where all good. Yeah, I'm gonna mute the chat for now. Not mute, but I can see it. But it basically reads everything out. So it's like Grumpy says, semicolon, happy face, emoji, smiley face. Thank you, sir. This is honestly, especially being on poll, this is where I get so stressed. I need to remember this is not my main account. I'm just trying to get to A right now. How do you let anybody shout out to the livery? Thank you. Appreciate that. Full to 10th. we'll lose a few here. Oh man, so stupid. Sucked. No, not your fault at all. I'm just not paying attention right now. Should have left it on. Yeah. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't know, I have such a hard time seeing the engine. I think I could actually pass it. I just need to race more. was. Going in was great. I'm on my own, so. Everybody's pretty quiet, Grump. It's so bad. My ADHD is so I didn't even realize I was. However, it's not dreaming. Yeah, I'm whoops. Now just CF tires. That's the question. It's bad, bad, bad. Penalty? Did we get a penalty? It's definitely slower. Maybe him and I can work together. Don't hit me, don't hit me. I'm not going to hold him up because he's already pitted. Hockey Dad 90. I hope you're not born in 91. Sorry, sir. Not me, sir. No! Should have left the auto chat on. I was promoted to Master Corporal in 1990. Okay, we need to pit. Wonder where we're gonna end up. I wanted to play it safe though. No, just trying a few different things. Luke had, I'm gonna still end up at the back, but I don't know, best strategy. That's what I feel. E10, maybe 11. Oh, here, that was nice. Oh, my nerves. 8? Oh, my goodness. Pole position to 8. Oh. I have no idea how I end. Well, guys either don't pit or I gained like 3 R. Woohoo! God. That was interesting. So, what I'm gonna do is do you think I should, Grump, do you think maybe I should have a few more accounts? Canadian Grover. How much time do we have? 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to set this up and I'm going to be health break. Yeah, so before I started Gran Turismo, I had a T80 wheel, literally right here, set up on a, it was setting up on a dog grooming. And I literally, so yeah, I drove every assist on known to man. Thought, oh, this is, I win all my races, but I was just driving against AI. I will end up getting 25 once it comes out. So who's on this one? So not Grover, that's me. 7. Mental pit stop, that's me. 7. So we are just gonna double check settings here. So yeah, I'm gonna do a race from the back on this account. So yeah, I am gonna get F1 25 once it comes out, just because I'm a little bit of a Lewis Hamilton fan. So yeah, this is my second Canadian account. I think I'm gonna keep this as my kinda pleb account. My main account just changed to star. I've got one account in Canada, is YT_mental pit stop, and I've got my European account, just backwards. It's mental pit stop _YT. Oh, nice. Nice, yeah. Well, and, yeah, right now I've with my new wheel, computer, I have had a fair amount of, like, Luke is absolutely amazing coach. His recommendation was not to, if I want to do well or, you know, basically get up to a higher level, is not to mix the two games. Totally different driving a F1 car with downfall. So the nice thing is, in Gran Turismo, the tracks like Spa, Monza slowly got better last time, but driving them in F1 is fun. So yeah. How much time do we have? We have 2 minutes. Who else is out there watching?
Hello, welcome.
Lurking. I need to get my commands set up too. Grump, can you do me a favor? I want to see if it works. If you put in exclamate... Yeah, totally. Can you put in exclamation box and see if anything comes up? I'm just curious. I need to sort out some of my commands and stuff. And it's a test. We can see how well you take direction as a soldier. No, I'm kidding. Oh, sorry about that. That's weird. No, I was just saying, can you type in exclamation? Oh, there we go. Box. Oh, it worked. Thank you. Merci. Appreciate that. There you go. It literally reads out. Grumpy says, face, green smiley face, green smiley face. Oh my god. But yeah, we are back. Really gotta stop. I need to go and buy a new THC pen. But yeah, I haven't used it in months. I don't sleep much, right? So here we go. Let's go from the back. So 46. Okay. 6-8 scoop. That is correct. The clicky thing is over there. Thanks, Grump. I need to adjust my instrument. Pisses me off. So what are we thinking here? Top 7? Kinda like pitting at the end. One thing that Luke had said was driving properly if you save some of the tires.
That was way too cautious. Yeah, I think once again, I gotta get my groove. They're everywhere! Deploy the troops. Okay, we gotta stay with the pack.
for me, when I'm streaming and my race anxiety is high, I feel like, you know, nobody judges. You wipe out, whatever the case. Yeah, I just feel like guys are here. I feel supported, I guess is a good way to put it. Yeah, totally agree, Grump. Can you imagine at my age, Grump, still have cat-like reflexes? The other thing, like Luke tells me a lot, is just go race. I can already feel by doing this chicane in the race that when I go back to qualifying, I will get better. Yeah, totally. Like I said, you totally impressed me the other day just by just open it up and say, yeah, I deal with oh, 100%. I honestly say, like, part of the reason I'm still here, I'll be 100% honest, is my sense of humor.
big thing too is everybody's been through shit. Once you open up about it, everybody's been, you know, obviously some more than others. I have done and seen things that most people should not see. How did we get to fifth? From the back. However, we haven't pinned it yet, so. And we are not going to change, and we're going to see if we can come out ahead. I don't know, that's a tough call. I kept going. I don't know. Pace. He didn't change tires either. We're in ninth. You think so? I've literally got the sun shining right in my eyes, not only on the track, but in my living room. Well, there's a big gap behind me. Ah! It's terrible. Thanks, mate. I think I can catch this guy or pressure him to make a mistake. I don't think I've got him. Actually, I'm not going to.
was well done. Well done on you, sir. Okay, I need a steering alignment. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. There he is. Oh, is that not him? Oh, that's it. I broke too early. I was just gonna say, the only problem with not changing tires is you need to remember that your tires are not great. Break earlier. He's gonna try to pass me. That was silly on his part. Should have stayed behind. Who was Mr. God, that sun is bright. Hands are killing me.
Hello, welcome.
How's all the audio, Grump? Is the race a little loud? Game volume? Of course he's gone. Well, I find it's always funny that guys. Oh, it's A. Wonder. How did we get? What's that? 10th. That's okay. Okay. Thanks, I appreciate that. Hey, Borat. Mr. Borat, meet Grumpy. I hope your hands are doing better, Paul. I mean, Mr. Borat. All good. I know you work a lot, sir. I remember one of the first times, it's a wrong card. In the league group, I remember I said Paul, and Paul, we don't know. 5 minutes. I'm just gonna turn my cam off of a little break. I need to pop off and get some water. I will be right back. Some of the best races I have actually had. Evening, glass of wine. It's on the list. Last 106. Oh, thanks, Grump. I really appreciate it. You're a good pit man. See, the thing is, if I would have changed my tires, I would have come out well behind that pack. So, I don't know. It's a hard guess. But Luke was saying saves you 4 seconds, so I think it depends on the situation. One race, the one race that I was on pole, if I could have, if I didn't get punted, but yeah, I'll probably do one more and then do a few laps in TT, probably to 3 hours, so it's time to go. I love a good roundabout. I actually prefer driving on your side of the road more than I've been lucky to drive. I've driven on the other side of the road, proper side of the road, as I would say, in Australia, South Africa, Cyprus, obviously. Where I got messed up one time is I rented a car in Paris and drove from Paris to Manchester. It's the first time I ever left-hand drive, but it was different for sure. When I saw swings, the first thing I thought about was chicken wings. I need to get some chicken. It's what? Geez, it's almost 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. 55 seconds. Yeah, that one day I took off work and I streamed during the day. That was the most because everybody from Discord, I think I had 11 people watching. But for me, my goal. Very much a awful drive. I love driving. Three days to Florida from Canada. I have driven across the desert. Trees. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Thanks, Grump. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the. I'll watch the replay later and see how the game volume is. If I need to adjust it. For a while, I had my. I could hear my voice in the headphones, and I did not like that. So now I can't. I have my monitor audio off. So yeah. Okay, let's go. Radar on. Does that really help, sir? Sounds like a song. Yeah, I need to pick up the pace here. She's not good. I was staring at the 100 and geez, last race, Grump, we were already guys wiping out. This is I need to find my pace again. Lost my pace. But we got 8 laps to go. We'll see. Oh, that was bad. Bad, 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 bad. Got away from him. That's the problem. Driving terrible. Probably gained a lot on it. Best overtake of the race.
else just joined. Hello. Thank you. pace where it should be. Did it again. Gotta turn in earlier there. Dang it. I'd love to for it, so haven't had it in a while. How long does it take to pit? Hey, turn in early, turn in. Better, but not great. P2 was it's a lot faster. All good, it's all good. We're just gonna have fun and find out. It was 9 seconds. Still faster, that's all that matters. I'm gonna guess like P6, P7. Yeah. Hey, don't miss the pin. Well, we should see. It's a good experiment. Yeah. I'm thinking P10. I'm out behind that pack. Well, it was good to be in the front for a while.
it's all good. Considering we started from the back and the first couple of laps we got separated back, it's all good. Done that 'cause I have a hard time seeing the entrance. Yep, this is going to be it for me. It's 2.5 hours. So I appreciate you hanging around. 10. I gotta get some dinner. But it's already 8:30. Beautiful sunset. We're still raised 6 positions. Still lost. Let's see how much we lost. Thanks, Grump. Talk to you later. Enjoy your rest. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I'm going to do a few laps, try to time. Sign off. 15 minutes or so. Says there's still a couple people watching, so. I think with a few races under my belt now, do better at the chicane. This was not good. Not good at all. Who else is out there?
Hello, welcome. Disney Grover.
Yeah, we'll do a few laps, kind of wind down after the race. Not good lap times. And for anybody that is watching, you have to see at the end, Lewis. I don't know how he gets this time. Yeah, Lewis drives off into the into the midfield, crossing the finish line. I think he's trying to trick people. Focus. Why are you so close, you Lewis? Turkey. How was that? Every time, every stinking time, I'm about to run my time. Actually, wait. I like this. Peugeot's fast too. I just don't like using it. Viper's harder to drive.
see at the crucial, that pivotal chicane. Bye, Lewis. That wasn't. Well, it's only Tuesday. See, I get in this, I'm like, okay, I'll just do a couple more laps and a couple more laps. Beating my time eventually.
we're gonna sign off then. I will do better tomorrow. Okay, one more. My Optimum is 46,614. That's wild. Absolutely wild. But yes, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.
Yo, we cruising to the finish, but it ain't just about the race. Take a moment to breathe, now we slowing the pace. Streams winding down, but we still in the zone. From the track to the heart, we ain't never alone. The grind don't stop, but we finding some peace. Riding through the chaos, looking for that release. Decades in the army, the trials run deep. But now I'm here, trying to make it all steep. Grover's on the wheel, but it's more than the track. It's a mental journey, and we taking it back. The race is done, but we still feeling the vibe. Mental peace, that's the only way to survive. Take a deep breath, let it all fall away. We'll race again soon, but for now just sway. Clock's ticking down, but we still finding the way. The wheels keep turning, but we take it day by day. It's about the journey, not the finish line. Find your peace, let the stress unwind. The GT7 fam, yeah, we're more than just play. It's about the mind and the words we say. Racing to the top, but the mind's where we at. Stepping off the track, now let's leave that stress flat. The race is done, but we still feeling the vibe. Mental peace, that's the only way to survive. Take a deep breath, let it all fall away. We'll race again soon, but for now just sway. Yo, this is where we pause, but we don't stop. It's all about the mental, let that pressure drop. From the first lap to the last, it's the journey that counts. Take a moment, feel the calm, let the tension bounce. Stream's over, but the work's still real. It's about